Hi there, folks. Eric Moot from Belgrade Beat. Not in Belgrade at the moment. I'm in London again, the city where I, come and work my business, make deals so that they send money to Serbia. I promised myself this year I would do at least one video a week for Belgrade Beat, and since then, the channel has grown so much and developed its own identity, and it's the 1 week thing that just keeps it going, keeps it consistent. And so the last video I released was a week ago, still in Belgrade. I was walking around the city, and it was basically just the story about my new single for my band Worldly Savages, which was 21st Century Racism, which was about my band members from Worldly Savages being denied visas to come to this island of the United Kingdom. So they were denied, and we made a really funny song, bouncy. You can probably find it close to this video. And since then, we've gotten over 8,000 views on that video, which is the most I've ever gotten on releasing a music video in the first week, for sure. And it's really amazing how much this story sells. And so, in asking myself about the success and asking, well, what is it about this video? Well, it's a very fun, bouncy track, really catchy and funny and stuff like that. But it also tells a sort of victim story. And I'm not really that into the victim story, Yeah, we could have done a better job in applying for our visas. The festival could have done a better job in sponsoring us, giving us information on how to apply for the visas and stuff like that. But ladies and gentlemen, in the end, it's our responsibility. And it's really horrible that the UK requires visas of Serbs, but at the end of the day, that is the reality. And I just wanted to ask, is Serbia addicted to the victim story? Do you tend to blame all of the things in your life that are wrong on other people and not take responsibility for your own life? Because I know a lot of people in Serbia who do behave like that, and quite frankly, I don't think it's making anything better in the country. So, is Serbia addicted to the victim story? Is it always someone else's fault? You tell me in the comments. Give me an example of, in your life, blaming others. Serbs like to feel like the underdog, like the world hates them. I don't think it's that true anymore. I love Serbs. And I live in Serbia, but I'm the exception, I guess. But, what can I say? If you want to go forward in this world, don't believe on limitations that are external. I think the more limitations that there are keeping you back in your life are actually internal, inside your own head. The things you're not doing today to work towards your goals, the people you're not calling today, the stuff you're not writing today, the stuff you're not building today, all of that stuff. And I know this from my life, and I'm, compared to a lot of people, extremely successful in my life. But there's still so many things. I'm a victim of my own laziness a lot of the time. I'm a victim of my own fears. What will happen if I send this invoice, write this proposal, make this new pitch to someone? What will happen if I go up and say hi to that girl and introduce myself? What will happen if I ask her out? What will happen if I call a friend who I haven't called in a while? What will happen if I ride my bike for, all day? What will happen if every day I go and exercise at Tashmaidan? What will happen? Well, lots of things will happen, and it's all a question of the habits, and the habits of, taking responsibility for your own actions and doing today what you could do tomorrow, but want to do it today because you want it so bad. You want to take the steps to the life that you want, do the things that you need to do to make the life that you want. And it's nobody's fault but your own. But at the same time, this victim story sells. Ladies and gentlemen, this victim story sells. So, you have bands like Dubiosa Collective, which are in my genre of this sort of folk punk, whatever, reggae, whatever, blah, blah. And they succeeded basically selling this victim story. Now they travel all around Europe playing full concerts, and they're still singing about not having food and not having money and all this stuff. At which point do people want to start hearing stories of success? At which point do people want to start hearing stories of inspiration? Or do we just want to stay in this negative mentality of my life is fucked and it's all somebody else's fault? Is your life fucked? Is it someone else's fault? Write it in the comments below. If you agree with me and you want to hear, or disagree with me and you want to hear more thoughts like this, subscribe to my channel. But yeah, is Serbia addicted to the victim story? Write the story. And please, guys, no more comments about, nah, my job only pays 300 euros a month. Quit it. Try something else, please. No more victim stories. Tell me an example of a victim story. And one of them is, my job only pays 300 euros. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, Eric Moot, Belgrade Beat from London. Greetings to you all. Thanks a lot, and see you soon. Subscribe.